This country needs a strong Republican Party.
Our country needs a strong Republican Party. It's very important.
The country needs a big, strong Republican Party.
The country needs a strong Republican Party. They've made great contributions to our country.
The Republican Party is the grand old party. It's done great things for our country. We need a strong Republican Party.
Follow your dreams, Nancy. Go be a Republican. If you're rooting for the other team this hard, you should just go play for them. At this point, she likes Republicans more than most Democrats like Democrats. And I think that has a lot to do with the fact that she is nicer to centrists than she is progressives in her own party.
You have these wings, AOC and her group on one side.
It's like 5 people.
No, it's the progressive group. It's more than 5.
I'm a progressive, yeah.
When asked to choose, Nancy Pelosi has always picked the less progressive option. When she was asked in 2020 during the primary, whose Medicare for All plan do you like more, Elizabeth Warren's or Bernie Sanders? She said, I don't want to speak on this, but when I cast my ballot, it's usually for a woman. Okay, great. So now we have Jessica Cisneros running against Henry Cuellar in Texas. Henry Cuellar is a vocal anti-choice Democrat. Okay, Nancy Pelosi endorses him at a time when there's an assault on our reproductive rights. She does not support the woman as she said she would. And she says, actually, this is because, I always support incumbents no matter what. I remember when Joe Kennedy was running against Ed Markey. Nancy Pelosi endorsed Joe Kennedy, not the incumbent, and she was vocally critical of the campaign ads that Ed Markey was running. So Nancy Pelosi is relying on Americans having a short memory so that they don't realize her blatant hypocrisy. She doesn't make values-based decisions because the one thing she cares about is having centrists run the United States government.
I do reject socialism as an economic system.
Politics is about one thing for Nancy Pelosi, and that's cash money. It's not hard. This was her first job, was working with the Democratic Party. She's a career politician. Her father was a congressman and a mayor, and now she's worth $135 million. There are investors who mimic her trades. You can actually invest in a certain kind of portfolio called the insider portfolio that just mimics all of Nancy Pelosi's trades. They call it this for a reason, because she's got inside information as the Speaker of the House. That's insane. That's insanity. She also has a lot of control over how much or how little corporations are regulated in the United States, and that, of course, affects their profits and returns on investments for shareholders. And so I don't want to say Nancy Pelosi should retire, because that word has too much dignity. It suggests a lifetime of public service. And I wouldn't say Nancy Pelosi did that. I would say it's time for Nancy Pelosi to cash out from politics.